Screen time is the amount of time that a child spends using a device or computer, watching television, or playing on a games console. These gadgets are all fun and entertaining products children typically have access to at home. However, the question many parents face is when to implement limits. Some digital health experts call screens and electronic cocaine, and children of this generation are overdosing.
I always give her the phone to learn sometimes rhymes, and through that, she goes back to watch movies and stuff on the phone for like 2 hours or 3 hours.
Summer or what 3 months, and then I'm in village. Me watch me. Person me man ye ka kansa na metumi ayamade. Ano de me man na TV ho. Say ba your bo pictures na metumi onsu. Enti me wi na me kwafa no kura na osu.
The World Health Organization recommends that children under the age of 1 should not have access to any screen time, while those between the ages of 2 and 5 should spend 1 hour or less on digital devices. The more time kids spend in front of screens, the less time they are outdoors, being physically active and developing social skills.
Only 2 years means say the concentration no. Ebia one so TV amana obesusan concentration na wo TV no so. Afi words small words bia eso can be afi opibi ajo so nsa.
Gifty Ayoka is a speech and language therapist and founder for Talking Tips Africa. She says 0 to 3 years are the formative years in a child's life where the child experiences cognitive, language, and social development.
There are children, let me mention that there are children who parents will say, oh, but my first child did screen time, but they are okay. Okay, how do you know? How do you know it didn't affect their attention in class? How do you know that it's still they are going through certain things that probably because of the excessive screen time? We don't know. How do you know the sleep problems that they are facing right now? It is because of the excessive screen time. Just because they are talking or they have some words, but you haven't compared that child to a child that probably never had screen time.
In today's classrooms, it is common to find children spending time watching television, even in preschools. Experts say such schools should know better.
If there's a school that has a screen especially in the baby class below the 18 months, then I would say that now that they've heard this, they can go online and do some more research. They need to take it out. It's the child formative years. The child needs a lot of play. They need a lot of language, rich environment. They need to be read to. They need to be spoken to. They need to be active, okay? They need to be active so that they can sleep well at night.
Noticeably, more young people seem to be wearing glasses to correct their nearsightedness, as 1 out of 6 children in Africa have myopia. This trend has prompted optical health experts to determine if the use of electronic devices is leading to a deterioration in sight.
Now, a lot of children, when they're using their phones, they do this, but it's very, very dangerous to their eyes. Plano also helps children to learn how to sit when they're using their phones. Some children, when they're using their phones, they do this. But Plano is able to tell them to sit well, maintain a good posture, because Plano is able to detect the degree at which the phone is being used, and is able to tell the child to sit well so that they do not affect the spine.
The experts confirm technology is not all bad if the right mechanisms are put in place.
This app is a science-based app. It was developed based on research. So the app emphasizes on 3 things, which is 1, do not use your phone for more than 30 minutes continuously. So after every 30 minutes, the app tells the child to take a break for a few seconds so that they can blink their eyes. Also, the app after every 1 hour tells the child to take a break outside, go outside and see the sun. The app basically says that don't take the phone too close to your eyes. So these are the 3 things that lead to myopia.
Experts have advised parents and caregivers to consider the WHO guidelines on screen time whenever they think of getting gadgets for their children. For GH1 News, Nadima Omar Uthman, Accra.